This top 10 list is the top 10 movies that are Black movies that everybody must see, right?
Okay.
That are not just exclusively just for Black people.
Yeah, it would be Crooklyn. I would add Daughters of the Dust. Yes, I think if you watch those 10 films, it will give you a well-rounded, layered, textured, complex view of Blackness, Black love, Black joy, Black pain, the Black experience in this country. That's what I think.
Unsolicited Perspectives Podcast. Episode clip.
All right, so let's start with the core classics, right?
Mm-hmm.
Core classics: Malcolm X, Do the Right Thing, Boyz in the Hood, Menace II Society, Cooley High, A Raisin in the Sun, The Color Purple, Ease Bayou, Daughters of the Dust, and Hoop Dreams. Now, out of those movies, which are you automatically pulling? Well, this is definitely in the top 10.
Menace to Society. And you might be a little surprised. You might be a little surprised.
Not a little, very surprised.
Why I would pick Menace to Society, especially because Boyz in the Hood is in there.
Yeah.
Here's why. I felt Menace to Society was more true to life than Boyz in the Hood, in that you do not get a happy ending. Trey ends up going off to college, and I mean, we expected Doughboy not to make it, and Ricky stopped to pee while they was being
but he
chased
passed them
by
test scores.
Okay, but it's still like there's certain things you kind of expected. To me, it felt like the story of Kane.
Yeah, Kane.
Kane in Menace to Society. The fact that, first of all, the situation in which he grew up, right? Not raised by his parents. He was raised by his grandparents. They were overly strict and very religious. And as soon as he got involved in anything illegal, they kicked him out with no thought of like where he would go, right? Like that is that. But Trey went to his daddy house when he started acting up. You know what I'm saying? Because he had a daddy to go to.
Right. Okay.
The element that Kane was around him, he didn't even really want better for himself. Like he really wasn't even on that type of time. Like Trey wanted to go to college, wanted to, it really felt like Kane really wasn't even on that type of time. And that's the kind of apathy that I think you really do find of like, this is my situation. This is what I'm in. Okay. I'm not going to think outside of the scope of what I'm in. I just felt like Kane's story was much more realistic than Trey's.
Okay. The reason why I got this dumbfounded look on my face is because from those movies, you immediately went to Menace to Society. Before Malcolm X, before Do the Right Thing, before Cooley High and Cochise, before The Color Purple, before Ease Bayou, you went to Menace to Society. And I feel like you missed the movie that gave you everything in Menace to Society, but better. And that's Hoop Dreams, which is a documentary. It's not sensationalized.
Right.
It's a true story of two families in the inner city of Chicago trying to make their way out.
Yeah, but again, I'm talking about, the point is we're supposed to pick films that represent the Black experience, right?
Yeah.
And part of that is the apathy that comes with certain circumstances.
Okay.
Like you want that growth story, and I'm telling you that it's usually not there. Like you're in Hoop Dreams, it's somebody trying to get out.
Yes.
Cooley High, they're trying to get out. Like that's not the type of time Kane was on. Like you have to understand that
society has destroyed the will to better your life.
And that's also a real story that is present in our community.
All right, okay. You picked that movie. You gonna pick anyone else out of this bunch? Menace to Society, ladies and gentlemen. That's the movie my sister picked. It's a great movie. You got me talking bad about Menace to Society, and I think it's a great movie.
Yeah.
You got any other movie you want to pick out of there?
I'm leaning towards Daughters of the Dust. I don't know if you've seen it. It's a really great independent film. But I want to see what else is on the list.
You don't have to pick just one movie out of this bunch, because I'm picking Malcolm X, Do the Right Thing, and Hoop Dreams out of here.
But I got 10 films that people have to watch to understand the Black experience.
All right, those are the core classics, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move down to modern essentials. So we got Moonlight, Get Out, 12 Years a Slave, Selma, Black Panther, Hidden Figures, Straight Outta Compton, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Love and Basketball, and Fruitville Station. I automatically know where you're going with this. I feel like there's a theme in every movie that you're going to pick.
Tell me which ones you think I'm going to pick.
Fruitville Station?
No.
You're not?
Not on my list. Not on my list. No.
Which one are you picking out of this bunch?
Moonlight and Hidden Figures. I think Moonlight is a great story of the complications of being Black and queer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I think Hidden Figures is important because you need to, I think a lot of people don't understand how seminal Black people were in the advancement of a lot of things in this country, including something you wouldn't think of like aerospace. We were there crunching the numbers. We were there inventing math. Like, you need to know that we are an integral part of this country, not just because of the Underground Railroad.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I would just add Selma. And there's a theme with me as well, with Malcolm X and Selma. History. History of the struggle will tell you why we are still fighting.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing. I think Fruitville Station is a lot of parallels with Menace to Society.
Yeah.
It's also a true story.
Yes. So I'm probably going to not pick anything that's like true story or historically accurate, because if you, or like historical, drama, because, pick up a book. Like, honestly, you don't know about Selma. You don't know about Malcolm X.
Well,
you don't remember what happened.
Hold on, there are different type of learners, right? Like, some people learn by reading, some people are visual learners. So people can read certain things and not register and then see it. And it creates a whole new thing. George Floyd is a prime example. A lot of people read that article and was like, oh, that's sad. Then they saw it and they was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why I'm like, well, I picked movies and not books. Also, because I've seen a lot more movies than I read books. So, all right, those are your picks. Let's move to comedy and romance, because it ain't all just suffering and pain.
Yes.
So in the comedy and romance, we got Coming to America, Friday, House Party, Love Jones, Waiting to Exhale, Barbershop, The Best Man, Coming to America, Brown Sugar, and Harlem Nights. Out of those movies, what would make the top 10 of movies that you need to see?
Love Jones.
Okay.
Yeah. Love Jones for sure, because it was such a good representation of the complexity of Black love and just how beautiful that it can be. just a really great movie. And you got a glimpse into different kinds of Black relationships, a marriage, a player, two people that to say they're just kicking it but are falling in love and really trying not to, a bad relationship with an ex. You love it. Like, you get glimpses into different kinds of relationships, and just the beauty of Black love. I would definitely put that on there.
All right, I dig Love Jones, but this is comedy and romance.
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing I'm going to say is Coming to America, not Coming to America.
The numeral 2, so not the sequel. Yeah.
Not the sequel, Coming to America. That's a movie that everybody, Black, non-Black, needs to see. Now, does it tell you a lot about the Black experience? A little bit. No, it does a little bit. You see a lot of people in Queens. You see the Black experience in Queen, the Black Awareness Rally, and all that stuff. That's where I'm gonna be shit. But that's what I would pick. And then Brown Sugar. I don't think Brown Sugar gets its just due, because it's also talking about Black love. It's talking about Black love, romance, and aspiring, like you said in the analogy with Menace II Society. Society is beating this person down where they don't want to see better for themselves. And Brown Sugar is the opposite. It is, I'm trying to get out. I have this passion. I know I can do this. I just need a chance. I just need a shot. And I'm going to do whatever I got to do to get to that point. And so, yes. And then Harlem Nights, right? I'm always going to choose a lot from comedy.
Yeah.
Because that's just what I like. All right.
I think, let me think. So when I just think of quintessential Black comedy that you just have to see because it gives you an insight. I don't know why, and this is you're probably like, why is this? Dang, what is that movie? Hold on.
Yeah, you would need to know the movie first before you said what it is.
I would need to. I would. That's incredibly important. Soul Men. I don't know why.
That does not tell you about no Black experience. That's just
it doesn't tell you
being
about
hilarious.
It just is about. So the reason why I think Soul Men is honestly just that one scene in Samuel L. Jackson's apartment.
Yeah,
like if you want to know about comedic Black interaction. Like if you see us talking to each other, these two people actually care about each other.
Yeah.
And so when you see us talk to each other like that, IRL, and you're just like, oh my God, they must be, no, you don't understand. We actually like each other.
Love each other. Yeah.
Love each other. Worked together for years. Want to work together again. But this is how we communicate.
Mm-hmm.
That gives you a good glimpse into how we communicate. I don't know why that popped in my head, but it just did. Like
I feel like Barbershop does that as well, but
yeah, but in kind of a coony way.
Oh, yeah, you can say that. Yeah. That's I won't argue that.
Join the conversation and follow the Unsolicited Perspectives podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your audio podcasts.